In the vast silence between stars, there exists a secret whisper, a cosmic paradox where light and darkness dance in eternal embrace. Imagine a universe holding its breath, awaiting the moment when unseen forces stir beneath the surface, whispering their ancient song through the quiet of the forest canopy. Here, in the emerald shadows of remote volcanic realms, trees become silent witnesses to a hidden symphony, an intricate language spoken by magma gases rising like ghostly breath from the Earth's deepest chambers. The canopy's gentle greening hints at secrets buried in the Earth's fiery core, as if the forest itself anticipates a cosmic event, a celestial pulse that could herald both destruction and rebirth. Through satellites' watchful gaze, scientists listen to this silent language, decoding signals carried on invisible currents, seeking the faint tremors before the storm. It's as if the trees hold the keys to a celestial mystery, an ancient star whose death gave birth to gold. But what lies behind this cosmic veil? In the vast expanse of the universe, where galaxies swirl like luminous tapestries and stars are born in cosmic nurseries, Earth itself whispers stories of profound interconnectedness. Imagine our planet as a living, breathing organism, its forests, mountains, and oceans forming a delicate symphony of life, each component echoing the grand design of the cosmos. Among these natural marvels, tropical forests in volcanic regions stand as silent sentinels, their dense canopies stretching toward the sky like outstretched hands reaching for the stars. These forests are more than mere collections of trees. They are dynamic indicators of Earth's hidden interior, revealing secrets through subtle signs that only the keenest eyes and most advanced eyes in space can decipher. Picture satellites orbiting high above, their sensors attuned not only to the shimmering surface of Earth, but also to the faint, elusive signals emitted by gases escaping from beneath the crust. Magma gases, rich with sulfur, carbon dioxide, and other volatile compounds. These gases are like whispers from the planet's deepest chambers, carrying messages about impending volcanic activity. Just as a doctor listens to a patient's heartbeat or examines a subtle tremor in the body, these satellites detect minute changes in the health of tropical trees, a transformation in their greening patterns, a shift in their photosynthetic activity, signs that are often invisible to the naked eye, but vital in foretelling eruptions. This groundbreaking approach merges the cosmic scale with the intimate dance of life on Earth. The lush greenery of distant forests, normally a symbol of vitality and renewal, becomes a natural barometer, a living alarm system, alerting us to the underground churn of magma and the restless energy building beneath the surface. It's as if the trees themselves, in their silent patience, are communicating in a language woven from gases and green hues, a language that NASA's satellites are beginning to translate. These signals act as celestial Morse code, revealing a universe of information about our planet's inner workings, just as the birth and death of stars tell stories of cosmic transformation. The implications reach far beyond environmental monitoring. They touch the very essence of our survival. In a world where a volcanic eruption can threaten thousands, this knowledge offers a chance to anticipate disaster, to evacuate communities, and to understand the subtle symphony of Earth's internal life. It's a testament to human ingenuity, a dance of technology and nature working together to unveil mysteries that have remained hidden since time immemorial. As we stand at this crossroads of discovery, gazing into the interconnected web of cosmos and Earth, one question persists. What truths might be hidden within this infinite architecture, waiting to be uncovered by the eyes that see and the minds that wonder? As we look up at the quiet, infinite night sky, we are reminded of the delicate dance between the Earth and the stars. Beneath the canopy of remote volcanic forests, a silent story unfolds, one written in the subtle shifts of green and the whispers of gases escaping from deep within the earth. Imagine the trees, standing as gentle sentinels, capturing secrets from magma before it awakens. These signals, like a quiet language of nature, are now being read by satellites, helping us understand the first signs of danger and perhaps save lives. It's a journey of hope and discovery, where technology and the natural world come together in a delicate embrace. If this story touched your heart, if it made you feel the beauty and urgency of this connection, let your voice be heard. Let's return to where it all began, reminded of the wonder that binds us to the universe and to each other. Before existence as we know it, there was only an endless, silent abyss, a primordial canvas of chaos where time itself seemed to hesitate. It was a vast, unformed dark, a swirling void of dust and fire, where the universe's whisperings had yet to coalesce into meaning. Imagine a boundless expanse of chaos, not as disorder, but as the raw potential, a cosmic womb awaiting its moment of rebirth. In this primordial silence, stars had yet to ignite, and the very fabric of reality was still woven from the remnants of ancient, dying light. From the depths of this chaos, a gentle tremor began, a whisper of creation stirring in the darkness. It was as if the universe itself was holding its breath, waiting for the first spark of form within the void. This moment, fragile yet profound, was the birth of possibility, a delicate emergence from the dust of collapsing stars and the remnants of cosmic fires. Stars, in their death throes, cast off clouds of elemental dust, carbon, nitrogen, and the building blocks of everything that would come to be. These stellar graves were not endings, but the silent, luminous forges of new beginnings. As ancient stars expired, they scattered their innermost secrets into the vastness, elements forged in their fiery hearts, now drifting through the cosmic ocean like whispers of forgotten worlds. The death of a star was a sacred fire, a final act of transformation where dust and gas intertwined in a cosmic dance of rebirth. From these stellar funerals, new elements arose. Gold, the symbol of something precious and eternal, was born from the alchemy of dying stars. It is the universe's way of turning destruction into creation, of turning silence into symphony. Imagine the universe as a silent artist, molding order from chaos through the brush strokes of stellar demise. The dust that once drifted in darkness now coalesced into the first particles of matter, forming the seeds of planets, the roots of worlds that would one day cradle light. The chaos broke apart like a celestial firework, explosions of light and dust spreading across the void, yet slowly giving way to the structured dance of galaxies and nebulae. In this grand upheaval, the universe found its rhythm, a pulse of fire and silence, a melody composed in the language of particles and light. And within this vast, unfolding story, the Earth itself was born, a fragile speck amid the cosmic storm, a sanctuary of silence amid the roaring chaos. From the molten chaos of its formation, the planet cooled, its surface hardened like a crust of ancient, hardened fire. Beneath that surface, magma still simmered, whispering secrets of its fiery origin, gases swirling in subterranean symphonies of potential. The land that would one day host forests, oceans, and life itself was forged in the crucible of cosmic death and rebirth. Now, in the quiet corners of our world, deep in remote volcanic regions, these ancient signals continue to whisper. Gases from magma seep through the earth, like faint echoes of that primordial silence, hinting at the imminent stirrings of a new chapter. Trees, Silent witnesses to this story absorb these subtle signs, reacting to changes in their environment, their leaves whispering secrets carried by the wind. Satellite eyes now listen to these whispers, translating the language of gases and verdant growth into warnings of what may come. We stand on the edge of understanding the universe's ancient dialogue, a conversation that dates back to the very dawn of existence. What remains buried in that ancient silence? Are we merely observers of a cosmic story written in dust and fire? Or are we beginning to decipher the language of stars and stones, learning to read the whispers of magma and vegetation before chaos erupts anew? In this unfolding narrative of fire and dust, of death and rebirth, perhaps the greatest question lingers in the quiet. What secrets does the silence still hold? Beneath these records, something is still alive, an echo from the universe's earliest moments, whispering through the silent language of gases, light, and life. Imagine each satellite image, each data point, as a fragile page torn from a cosmic diary, capturing the minute shifts of our planet's restless heart. In remote volcanic regions, where the Earth's surface breathes secrets from the depths, scientists listen to these pages, translating invisible signals into stories of past, present, and future. When satellites scan the canopy of tropical forests near active volcanoes, they are not merely observing green and brown. They are reading the subtle signatures of change, tiny shifts in the tree's health, the faint rise of gases escaping through fissures, the transformation of the environment itself. These gases, rich in sulfur, carbon dioxide, and rare elements, are like cosmic messengers, carrying whispers of magma's underground dance. They are the universe's relics, remnants of stellar death and rebirth, now echoing beneath our feet. What makes these signals extraordinary is their quiet insistence. Among the most profound are the MEV emissions, high-energy particles that, in the universe's earliest moments, served as evidence of nucleosynthesis, the process by which stars forge elements in their fiery cores. These emissions act as a cosmic signature, proof of the universe's ongoing alchemy, even now reflected in the gases seeping from Earth's interior. Here, the same processes that created gold and other heavy elements in distant supernovae are at work, subtly shaping our world from deep within. By monitoring these emissions and gas flows, scientists are essentially opening a time capsule, unlocking a chapter of cosmic history written in the language of particles and energies. Each gas molecule, each flicker in the satellite's sensors, is a fragment of a story that began billions of years ago, when stars exploded and forged the building blocks of planets and life. These signals are like fossils, frozen moments in a vast, ongoing story of creation and destruction. Beneath these records, something is still alive, an ancient universal rhythm that connects the birth of stars to the awakening of a volcano. The forests themselves, once silent witnesses, are now active participants in this dialogue. When they turn a little greener in response to subtle changes, it's as if nature is whispering back, acknowledging the unseen shifts beneath the surface. This discovery transforms the way we understand time, not as a linear march, but as a layered tapestry, woven with invisible threads. The gases and signals we observe are not just data. They are memories, encoded in the Earth's breath and the canopy's whisper. They remind us that the universe's story is ongoing, written in the language of energy, matter, and life itself. In this way, science becomes a poetic act, an act of listening, of deciphering the silent poetry of the cosmos. Every measurement is a stanza, every gas a verse, revealing that beneath the surface of our world, the universe continues its ancient, majestic song. And through this understanding, We gain not only knowledge, but a profound sense of wonder, an awareness that in the quiet shadows of the earth, the universe's greatest stories are still unfolding, waiting to be read. Deep beneath our feet, where darkness and pressure reign, a world of unseen activity pulses in silence. It's a realm that defies our senses, where gases seep quietly from the Earth's molten core, and microscopic shifts signal upheaval long before any volcano erupts. This hidden universe is a complex tapestry of forces, a landscape of danger and transformation that remains largely invisible to us. Yet, through the eyes of advanced satellites and scientific ingenuity, we are beginning to listen to its whispers. Imagine the vast, leafy crowns of tropical trees stretching towards the sky, their leaves shimmering in the sunlight. To the naked eye, they seem peaceful, static. But beneath the surface, subtle changes are taking place. Gas emissions, chemical shifts, and cellular responses that can foretell a volcanic awakening. These trees, silent sentinels, are responding to minute alterations in their environment, detecting the invisible signals of magma gases traveling underground. Gases like sulfur dioxide and carbon dioxide, carried by subterranean currents, escape through fissures and are absorbed by the forest canopy. Satellites orbiting high above can detect these chemical signatures, revealing a pattern of activity that hints at an impending eruption. This discovery is revolutionary. It's as if we've unlocked a new language of the Earth, decoding signals that once seemed indecipherable. Now, with spectral imaging and remote sensing, scientists can monitor the greening of remote forests, an unexpected but vital indicator of underground unrest. The plant's responses are not random. They are part of a delicate dialogue between the Earth's interior and its surface, a conversation that we are only beginning to understand. But what kind of life waits inside this silence? What hidden structures lie beneath, quietly organizing chaos? One such marvel is the Magnetar, a neutron star with an intense magnetic field, so powerful that it distorts space and time itself. Though it exists in the depths of space, its metaphor mirrors the unseen forces beneath volcanic regions. Like a magnetar, the Earth's subterranean magma chambers are invisible yet profoundly influential, their magnetic and gravitational influences subtly detectable through sensitive instruments. The parallels are staggering. Just as scientists study the magnetar's mysterious emissions, bursts of high-energy particles and magnetic fields, geologists analyze gas emissions and ground deformation to understand what lies beneath. These underground chambers are the universe's hidden engines, shaping our world in ways beyond our immediate perception. They are the cosmic counterparts to the tiny, microscopic shifts in plant chemistry, each revealing stories of creation and potential destruction. Our modern technology acts as a bridge, translating these secret messages into actionable insights. From satellites capturing the faint glow of gases to drones mapping heat signatures, we're piecing together a picture of a dynamic, volatile environment. It's a relentless pursuit of knowledge, an effort to anticipate the Earth's next move before violence erupts. And as we listen more intently, the tension builds. Every gas emission, every shift in the greening forest becomes a clue in a cosmic puzzle. We are deciphering the Earth's silent language, uncovering the secrets of its most clandestine chambers. The unknown becomes less distant, less mysterious, as science illuminates the dark corners where magma stirs and life whispers in signals too faint for the naked eye. In this dance of detection and discovery, we stand at the edge of understanding, grappling with the profound truth that beneath the silence lies a universe of activity, waiting to be revealed. And through this knowledge, lives can be saved, the unseen worlds understood, and the delicate balance of our planet preserved. In the quiet whispers of the universe, life reveals itself in the most extraordinary ways, even amidst the harshest conditions. From the tiny, resilient microbe thriving deep within volcanic vents, to the sprawling forests that stretch across the most remote tropical regions, resilience is woven into the very fabric of existence. It is a testament to the enduring spirit of life, a gentle yet persistent force that refuses to be subdued by adversity. Imagine the smallest seed, buried beneath layers of ash and earth, patiently waiting for its moment to sprout. It pushes through the dark, fragile and determined, trusting in the unseen forces that nourish it. In the same way, humans face their challenges, moments of darkness where hope seems distant, yet we persist, driven by an innate desire to grow, to survive, to flourish. Our perseverance mirrors the quiet resilience of that seed, a delicate promise that life finds a way, even in the most unlikely places. Across the vast expanse of the earth, forests cling to life amid volcanic landscapes that seem inhospitable. Tropical trees, with their vibrant leaves and intricate roots, are silent witnesses to the restless earth beneath. These trees, in their quiet strength, respond to subtle signals, changes in gases released from the earth, shifts in soil chemistry, the whisper of gases like sulfur and carbon dioxide rising from beneath. They are like sentinels, attuned to the planet's secret language, embodying resilience on a macro scale. Their greening in these remote regions is not just a sign of life, but a declaration that vitality can thrive amidst chaos, that growth can emerge from destruction. In recent times, scientists have begun to understand the profound connection between these natural signs and the life-saving knowledge they can unlock. Using sophisticated satellites, they detect the faintest emissions of magma gases escaping from beneath the Earth's surface. These signals, once invisible to us, now tell stories of impending volcanic activity. Just as the trees respond to underground shifts, these technological marvels observe the planet's subtle cues, providing early warnings that can save lives. It's as if nature and human ingenuity are working in harmony, an elegant dance of patience and discovery. This dance echoes the perseverance we see in ourselves. When faced with personal upheavals, loss, uncertainty, or hardship, we often feel like those tiny seeds buried deep in darkness. But just as the trees adapt, growing new leaves and extending their roots, we find ways to endure. Our resilience is built on a quiet hope, a belief that even in the most hostile environments, life can and will find a way. Whether battling illness, overcoming loss, or navigating societal struggles, we learn to grow in adversity, guided by that same instinctual drive to survive and thrive. If life finds a way there, beneath the scorching vents of volcanoes, in the depths of the ocean, or within the fragile tissues of a human heart, what are we capable of surviving? The answer lies in the shared language of persistence. Nature's resilience teaches us that even when everything seems lost, new beginnings are possible. It reminds us that strength often lies in gentleness, that hope can flourish quietly amid chaos. The wonder of this interconnectedness fills us with a gentle reverence. We are witnesses to a universe that, despite its immense power and unpredictability, is fundamentally built on the tenacity of life. Each leaf that unfurls in a volcanic region, each microbe that endures in the searing heat, echoes our own silent, unwavering resolve. We are part of this grand tapestry, woven together by threads of resilience that transcend scale and circumstance. As we watch the forests bloom in the shadow of danger, as satellites reveal the secrets of underground gases, we are reminded of our shared capacity for endurance. Our perseverance is not merely a response to hardship, but a testament to the wonder of life itself. It is in this gentle, persistent dance between destruction and renewal that hope is born. And in that hope, we find the courage to face whatever storms may come, knowing that life, in all its forms, will continue to find a way. A silent warning echoes beneath our feet. Satellites now detect subtle changes in tropical trees, an early sign of impending volcanic eruptions. These trees, remote and resilient, respond to the invisible gases escaping from beneath the Earth's surface. Gas emissions like magma's breath, sulfur, carbon dioxide, are signals we can interpret. This breakthrough allows NASA to predict eruptions before catastrophe strikes. Lives hang in the balance. Imagine the devastation avoided. Imagine the families saved. But something is unraveling fast. The Earth's secrets are revealing themselves at a startling pace. The forests are whispering warnings we can no longer ignore. This discovery isn't just about technology, it's about survival. Comment what this awakening means to you, because understanding these signals could be our greatest tool in preventing disaster. The clock is ticking. The future is in our hands, and we must listen before it's too late. The universe is a fragile web, a delicate balance that teeters on the edge of chaos. Cosmic giants, like Magnetars, tremble with deadly magnetic fields so intense they distort the very fabric of space and time. Their collapse isn't just a celestial event, it echoes through the cosmos, rippling down into the depths of our planet, pulling at the threads of Earth's fragile stability. As these stellar monsters unwind, they unleash torrents of high-energy particles, tearing apart the universe's tapestry, and in doing so, they mirror the slow, relentless melting of the ice caps. The glaciers, once vast and majestic, now retreat in a silent, unstoppable retreat, like dying veins of ice bleeding into the warming sea, each melting a sign of Earth's own cosmic collapse. On the ground, the signs are equally catastrophic, equally irreversible. Forests, vital lungs of the planet, are turning into ghostly skeletons. Trees that once thrived in remote volcanic regions now show signs of silent distress, their leaves yellowing and falling like dying embers. These are not random. They are the Earth's quiet scream, the first tremors of an impending disaster. Satellites detect subtle shifts, an increase in gases like sulfur and carbon dioxide seeping from the Earth's depths, altering the atmosphere as if the planet itself were gasping for air. The vibrant greening of distant forests, once a symbol of resilience, now signals a desperate attempt at adaptation. A final, futile act before the inevitable. And in that unraveling, new powers begin to stir. The planet fights back with a silent, deadly force. The ground rumbles, a warning tremor that turns into a violent eruption, spewing molten rock and ash into the sky. The very gases that once whispered through trees to warn us now threaten to drown us in their lethal embrace. The Earth's collapse is not isolated. It is a mirror of cosmic disintegration, a mirror of stars crumbling into black holes, or of the Magnetar's magnetic field snapping, unleashing destructive forces that threaten to erase entire worlds. The collapse is total. No turning back. The glaciers, the forests, the stars, they all share a common fate. They are being pulled into a vortex of destruction from which there is no escape. The once stable ice caps, slowly melting into a rising sea, resemble the fading glow of a dying star, an irreversible decline that can neither be halted nor reversed. The forests, which have persisted through countless epochs, now stand as ghostly remnants, their vitality drained, their roots exposed to the merciless forces of heat and magma. Each change is a final note in a symphony of destruction, a crescendo that leaves no room for hope. The universe itself groans under the weight of this collapse. Stellar explosions have sent shockwaves through the fabric of space, while Earth's own crust fractures in response, like a cracked mirror reflecting a fractured cosmos. The magnetic fields that once shielded our planet are collapsing, exposing us to cosmic rays and radiation that threaten to wipe out what remains of life. The endless dance of creation and destruction turns into a relentless march toward oblivion. A cosmic and earthly graveyard where hope is buried beneath layers of ash, ice, and cosmic dust. And yet, amid this chaos, a whisper of something new stirs. The very forces that threaten to wipe us out also awaken dormant powers, forces that can either accelerate our demise or forge new pathways of resilience. These powers are born from the chaos, from the ashes of what once was. They emerge in the quiet signals detected by satellites, tiny shifts in the greening of remote forests, subtle changes in magma gases that precede eruptions. They are the faint heartbeat of a planet trying to survive, fighting against the inevitable collapse. But the question remains, can we listen in time? Can we decipher the signs before they become our final scream? The universe's slow death, its collapse into black holes, gamma-ray bursts, and cosmic voids, mirrors our own Earth's silent, relentless demise. The glaciers melting into the ocean, the forests turning to ash. These are the universe's warning signs etched into the fabric of our existence. They warn us that the collapse is no longer distant or inevitable. It is happening now, beneath our eyes and beneath our feet. The cosmic and earthly collapse is an unstoppable tide, a force so vast and primal that it renders human effort insignificant in comparison. It is the abyss swallowing stars and continents alike, erasing entire worlds in a breathless moment. And as we stand on the brink, staring into the void, the universe reminds us, survival is no longer guaranteed. It is a fragile illusion, a fleeting spark in an endless night of destruction. The universe screams, an eternal requiem for what was, what is, and what will never be again. As we look to the stars, the promise of space mining emerges as a tantalizing frontier, an avenue to harvest rare earth elements and minerals vital to our technology-driven world. Satellites now monitor tropical forests near volcanic regions, revealing subtle changes in tree greening that serve as early warnings of eruptions. This breakthrough, while heralded as a marvel of scientific progress, raises complex questions about the motivations behind such endeavors. Who truly benefits from these advancements? And at what cost do we pursue control over planetary and extraterrestrial resources? Space mining exemplifies humanity's ongoing quest to extend its reach beyond Earth. Driven by economic imperatives rooted in the insatiable demand for materials that fuel our devices, vehicles, and energy systems. Countries and corporations position themselves as pioneers of the new frontier, promising prosperity and technological sovereignty. But beneath these promises lies a delicate web of geopolitical strategies, where access to rare elements like lithium, cobalt, and rare earths can shift the balance of power. Control over these resources may determine global influence, yet the extraction processes often mirror colonial patterns, where resource-rich territories are exploited with minimal regard for local communities or ecosystems. The contrast between knowledge and control becomes stark here. Scientific insights gained from satellite technology, detecting gases from magma, analyzing tree responses, are profound. They empower us to anticipate natural disasters and save lives. However, the knowledge also grants a form of control that can be wielded for economic or strategic dominance. Who owns this knowledge? Who determines its application? As nations race to secure their interests, the ethical dilemmas multiply. Do we prioritize human safety or economic gain? Do we risk environmental degradation for the sake of technological supremacy? In this context, the parallels with colonialism become evident. Just as colonial powers once exploited distant lands for their resources, modern states and corporations may seek to dominate extraterrestrial or remote terrestrial environments under the guise of progress. Rare earth mining in distant territories has already demonstrated how resource extraction can perpetuate inequality, exacerbate environmental harm, and marginalize indigenous populations. Now, the prospect of space resource acquisition threatens to replicate these patterns on a cosmic scale. Moreover, the technological control of natural processes, such as monitoring volcanic gases or forest responses, can be double-edged. On one hand, it offers the potential for early warning systems that protect vulnerable communities. On the other, it can serve as a tool for surveillance, exerting influence over territories and populations under the pretense of safety. The question arises, who truly benefits from this control? Is it the local populations at risk, or the global powers seeking to expand their influence? The pursuit of space resources also intensifies existing inequalities. Wealthy nations and multinational corporations acquire the means to explore and exploit environments beyond their borders, leaving behind marginalized communities that have historically borne the brunt of environmental destruction. The economic motivations often overshadow ethical considerations, as the allure of profit eclipses the imperative for sustainable and equitable practices. As we contemplate these developments, we must confront the uncomfortable truth. The future is being shaped by those who hold the power to control information, technology, and access. While scientific progress offers tools that can save lives and foster understanding, it also provides mechanisms for dominance and exploitation. The delicate balance between knowledge and control is at the heart of this struggle. And so we ask, who shapes the future? And who is forgotten in its shadow? Will the benefits of technological advances be shared equitably? Or will they deepen existing divides? Will the pursuit of extraterrestrial resources lead to a new form of colonialism? Or can it be harnessed ethically to promote global well-being? The answers depend on our collective choices, whether we prioritize short-term gains or long-term sustainability, whether we listen to the signals of the Earth and universe alike, or ignore them in favor of power and profit. The challenge lies in recognizing that every technological breakthrough, every satellite reading, every resource extracted is embedded within a web of geopolitical and ethical considerations. As we stand on the cusp of a new era, one where our reach extends beyond Earth, our actions must be guided not only by innovation, but by a profound sense of responsibility. Only then can we ensure that the future we shape is one of shared prosperity, respect for our planet and its inhabitants, and a balanced harmony between knowledge and control. In the vast silence of space and the quiet resilience of Earth's most remote forests lies a story that transcends science, a story about responsibility, choice, and the very fabric of our future. As satellites scan the canopy of tropical trees, detecting subtle changes in gases and greening patterns that signal imminent volcanic eruptions, we are granted a glimpse into a new era of environmental awareness. But with this knowledge comes a profound ethical question. How will we choose to wield this power? Will we use it to protect, to preserve, to heal? Or will we, unwittingly or otherwise, deepen the divisions that threaten our fragile planet? Imagine a future where these satellites become the guardians of life, alerting communities in time to evacuate, preventing disasters before they unfold. In this hopeful vision, humanity recognizes its interconnectedness with nature, embracing a collective responsibility to safeguard the delicate balance of our ecosystems. Policies evolve, driven not by profit, but by compassion, ensuring that the knowledge gained is used ethically and equitably. Forests flourish. Their greening signals a testament to our respect for the Earth's natural resilience. The gases that once silently threatened to unleash destruction become a catalyst for renewal, a reminder of our capacity for stewardship. Yet, juxtaposed is a dystopian scenario, one where the same technology, wielded without moral restraint, becomes a tool for exploitation and control. In this dark future, corporations or governments may surveil the planet not to protect it, but to dominate it. The signals of impending eruptions could be manipulated to justify aggressive resource extraction, displacing communities, or suppressing dissent. The forests, instead of being safeguarded, are commodified, their signals commodified into data that fuels economic interests at the expense of ecological integrity. As the knowledge of natural processes becomes a weapon rather than a shield, the risk of environmental degradation accelerates, fueling conflicts and widening inequalities. In the end, it's not just a story of stars, it's a story of us. The choices we make today will echo through the corridors of time, shaping whether this technology becomes a means of collective salvation or a tool of exploitation. We stand at a pivotal crossroads, with the power to tilt the future toward hope or despair. Our agency is the fulcrum upon which this balance rests. Will we see this knowledge as a gift to foster understanding, or will we allow it to be co-opted by those who seek only power? The ethical implications are profound. They demand transparency, accountability, and a commitment to justice. The data collected from these satellites must be shared equitably, ensuring that vulnerable communities are empowered rather than marginalized. It is a call to recognize that technological progress must be accompanied by moral progress, that our innovations serve the common good, not just individual or corporate interests. This story urges us to reflect on our role as stewards of the Earth, as custodians of the intricate web of life that sustains us all. We have the knowledge, the tools, and the responsibility to act with foresight and compassion. We can choose a future where forests are not just monitored, but protected, where gases tell a story of resilience rather than destruction, where humanity's ingenuity becomes a force for harmony rather than harm. The rising emotional rhythm of this narrative is no accident. It mirrors our rising awareness and the urgency of our decisions. As the climax approaches, we are reminded that the future is not predetermined. It is shaped by our collective will, by the values we uphold, and by the courage to face difficult truths. The power to decide lies within each of us. So, as we gaze into the horizon of possibility, let us remember, the story of the universe, of stars and galaxies, is also the story of us. Each choice we make today echoes into tomorrow, crafting a future that could either be a testament to human hubris or a beacon of hope. The question remains, will we choose to see ourselves as stewards of this planet or as mere consumers of its resources? The path ahead is ours to forge. Our actions, guided by ethics and empathy, will determine whether the legacy we leave is one of destruction or renewal. In this moment, we hold the power to shape a future where technology serves life, where knowledge fosters understanding, and where hope ignites change. The story is still unfolding, and it is up to us to write the next chapter with wisdom, compassion, and resolve. Now, let us fall into silence and listen to the quiet whispers of the earth and cosmos entwined. In the delicate dance of shadows and light, the silent watch of satellites and the resilient trees reminds us that even the faintest signals can save lives. These ancient sentinels, reaching through volcanic ash and smoke, carry stories of change, gases escaping, roots shifting, warning us of what's to come. It is in our awareness, our gentle awakening, that hope stirs, urging us to act with reverence and responsibility. Let your voice be more than mere words. Let it be the echo that shapes what comes next. As we listen to these subtle calls from the earth, may we find the courage to respond with wisdom and care. Share your reflections, your insights, because every whisper matters in the symphony of survival. Together, we hold the power to honor this cosmic connection and forge a future rooted in harmony and hope. In the quiet tapestry of the cosmos and earth, the subtle dance of gases and greening forests whispers the ancient rhythms of creation and renewal. Satellites, like celestial messengers, scan the silent language of tropical trees, revealing secrets of magma's restless breath beneath the surface. These signals, once hidden in the dark, now illuminate the delicate balance between destruction and rebirth, reminding us that nature's whispers carry truths as old as time itself. As forests respond to unseen currents, they echo the resilience woven into the fabric of existence, a testament to life's persistent hope amidst chaos. In this unfolding dialogue between earth and sky, we glimpse the profound interconnectedness that binds all things. An enduring question lingers. Are we observers or participants in this eternal cycle? Ultimately, the universe's silence invites us to listen deeper, for within its stillness lies the inevitable truth. Our story, like the stars, is written in the silent language of becoming.